to my channel. It is your girl Dutchy and I feel naked. Yes, that's right, I feel naked because I don't have my cap on. If you're a subscriber of mine, you would know that in majority of my videos, I wear a hat. And I don't know how long this is gonna last, but you know, we'll see, won't we? No, I can't do it. Much better. Just a short story in regards to why I wear a cap. It is because not only are they sick and they look good, but I used to have really long hair, like really long down to my butt. And so because it was long, I developed this sort of tendency to play with it all the time. Especially in my YouTube videos, my mum used to always say, Megan, stop playing with your hair, it's distracting. Turns out cutting my hair short did not get rid of that tendency. I am always constantly playing with it, especially because I have it in a side part. So that is why I wear caps, to stop playing with my hair in videos. The more you know. Anyway guys, so welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dutchy. If you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm doing a series at the moment called Topics of Taboo, where I talk all things taboo. And yeah, if you like the sound of that, or me, or this, then don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss another ep. I'll chuck a playlist up here of some vids I've done in case you want to watch them. Today I'm doing my first Q&A ever on this channel. I've done like small YouTuber tags and like things like that, but I've never actually asked you guys for your questions and what you want to know. So without further ado, let's get into this bisexual Q&A. Alright, so I got asked a fair few questions from you guys. I'm going to try my best to answer all of them. You know, people always say that, but I'm actually going to do it. So if you ask me a question, stick around. Don't you leave before I answer it, because wow. What gender do you prefer more intimate wise? Is that a rude question to ask? No, it's not rude. No question is rude. I've asked for these questions. If someone asked me that, like, just like that, bam, I would literally say neither. Like, I like both equally. But if I really delved into that question and thought about it, I think being girl on girl is a lot more, I suppose it depends what girl you're having sex with. I feel like it would be the same with guy on guy. Like, girls know what girls want and guys know what guys want, so it's always going to be that little bit better, I think, with two girls. But it's not, I'm not saying that it's like bad with guys. I obviously like it with guys as well, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say females. Any parenting advice for parents of gay or bi teenage girls? Yes, absolutely. If you are a parent and you know that your child is bi or gay, or you think they might be, the best thing that you can do is just be there for them. There's nothing worse than going through something such as figuring out your sexuality and feeling like you have no one to talk to, or feeling like you are the odd one out. Let them know that they can trust you, that you love them, and that they can come to you at any time to talk to you, but definitely don't force them. It is such a hard topic to talk about. Going through something like this is really difficult in the first place to come to terms with on your own, so definitely don't push them to talk. When they are ready, and if you've done all the right things, they will come and speak to you in good time. Are you single? What would you like to know? This is just a joke between one of my subs and I, but who knows? Looking back, knowing your sexuality now, were there any signs that you might have liked girls? Straight answer is no, but I'll delve into it a little bit further. I never really, like, everyone sees other girls and like people of the same gender, I am sure, as attractive or hot or whatever, and I certainly did. Like, growing up in high school, saw other girls as very, very pretty. I almost obsess over girls who were stunning and just naturally pretty, but I always thought, to me, that that was just me wanting to be them, but perhaps it was something more. In terms of anything specific in particular, no. Like, honestly, like, I'd kissed girls before all of this sort of stuff happened, and I never really felt anything until last year. So I don't think there really was. As I said, in high school, I did find girls really, really attractive, and I always thought, wow, like, I want to be you, not I want to be with you. But maybe it was subconsciously, I want to be with you. But it makes sense, because at the same time, I found a lot of guys so hot. So yeah. Have you faced any prejudice personally for being bi? Not really. I had someone ask me right at the beginning, someone quite close to me as well, say, I don't know, if they were like not taking me seriously enough, or it was just a shock to them or whatever. Like, it's fine. People say things they don't mean, and they say stuff without really thinking at times. I'm guilty of it. I've done that before too. And it didn't hurt me or anything, but someone said to me, wait, so do you like boys or girls? And they were sort of like, nah, like, which one is it? And I was like, both. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of confusion around people understanding bisexuality, and that's fine, because it does stray away from the norm. But I think people really need to understand that being bisexual is literally being bisexual, liking both males and females. But yeah, I haven't really had anything else thus far, which is great. Do you lean more one way, or is it 50-50? For me personally, like, I know everyone can have their different percentages. For me, it is literally 50-50. But yeah. Have you ever dated someone who had a problem with you being bi rather than straight or gay? No, I have not. I've been blessed to have dated people who are very accepting of the idea, and yeah, no, I haven't had any problem with it, or any problems with it at all. How do you feel about some of the negative stigma around bisexual people, like they're most likely to cheat or not be faithful and all that jazz? Now, I did speak about this in my bisexual myths and facts video, so if you do want to go check that out, sneaky promo, I'll chuck the link to that video in the description box. It's a good one. I think it really sucks that a name or a label that you put on a person, or a person puts on themselves, can bring a lot of negative vibes and stigma around that label to a person. Like, it's almost like you could be the best person in the world, the most faithful, loyal person, but as soon as you're bisexual, you're a cheater, and that's ridiculous. The fact that there is a mindset that bisexual people are more likely to cheat, I think it sucks that the label of being bisexual carries so much negativity and stigma around it, when, yeah, you could be a cheater, but you could just as likely be a cheater and be heterosexual, or be gay, or any of the other sexualities. Like, truth talk with Dutchy. How long did it take for you to come out and tell your friends, family, parents, etc.? It didn't take me all that long. I'm someone who's always sort of been pretty confident in myself and in trusting myself and who I am and my feelings. But in comparison to some people, I feel like it was pretty fast. I had an experience with a girl, and then probably I didn't think about it. I was just like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then maybe a month or two later, I started thinking, wait, I enjoyed that, so what does that mean? And I suppose, and that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't specifically mean that if you're a girl and you have sex with a girl and you like it, that you are bi or gay. But for me, it was more than that, and I started having those thoughts and stuff about other women as well, so it wasn't just this one person. So yeah, it probably took me a month or two. I told YouTube before pretty much anyone else. I went home, and like, my parents had already seen that, and there was nothing wrong with it. They weren't like, oh my god, what, at all. They were literally like, we support you, whatever you want to do. And they always have been like that. I didn't think there was really going to be a problem with anyone, and there hasn't been. So yeah. How did you know, and what led you to identify as being bisexual? This is all explained in further detail in my coming out video. I'll link that in the description box as well for you guys. But as I said previously, I did experiment with another girl and found that it was really great. And then, yeah, things started happening in my brain. I was sort of like, well, am I still straight? Am I bi? Am I gay? It was a process. It took a lot to think, is this just, I connect with this one person and this was really great. It was sort of like, is it just that and the fact that we gel well together and it was fun, or is it more? And then as I started to sort of question, is it more, I realized there were other girls out there that I was involved with, and realized like, whoa, like, I am not straight, and realized I could be doing that with more than just that girl. And that was when I realized the straight label just wasn't going to do it for me anymore. So yeah, no, that's when I labeled myself as a bisexual. How do you handle society when the backlash comes at you for being yourself? I haven't really had any yet, to be honest. Obviously, yeah, there's that whole stigma, which I answered in the question earlier, but I haven't really had any backlash. I know it's out there, and if I ever do, I think I just handle it in a mature way and say, like, people are always entitled to their opinions. I'm never gonna be like, no, you're wrong. Like, everyone has their own opinion and they're entitled to have that. But But yeah, I haven't really had any backlash to deal with, which has been awesome. How old were you when you first found out you were bisexual? 20. Do you feel that people treat you differently because you're bi? PS, love you. Love you too. No, I think for a while, when I first published a coming out video, actually had a party the next night with a lot of my old friends from my hometown. Probably a bad idea because I had really mixed messages in there. No one really knew what was going on with me, so they were a little bit distant, and I was like, whoa guys, like this doesn't change who I am at all. Still me. See? If anything, it's made a lot of my friendships and relationships with people stronger, because not only have I helped a lot of people and they've come to me and thanked me for that, they've also, a lot of other people have said, wow, like I'm so glad you can be yourself. This is great to see. Like the world needs more of this, which has been awesome. How did people in your life react when you came out? Very positively. There was no one acted in a negative way. I did have that one person that was a little confused and didn't really understand the concept and was sort of trying to grasp it, I think, by asking, well, which is it? Do you like girls or guys? Like you can't like both. And that was just, I think they might have been in a little bit of shock and just didn't really understand, which is completely fine. They are completely fine now, and everyone reacted really positively. And I am so thankful for that. I love all the people who I am close with that surround me. They are all so supportive, and I couldn't ask for a better support network. Okay, and the last one I have for you guys is a little bit of a story time. So I've experienced it after I've held hands with my friend the other day, and I felt something different towards her that I hadn't felt. I've always been close with her, and I've always cared about her, but after this feeling, I'm sort of like avoiding her because I don't want it to ruin the friendship. It's not easy for me to have feelings for someone, but when I do, it always makes me look stupid, and I want to do anything for that person. How can I find out if my feelings are true? When I watch lesbian couples, that curious feeling comes to me again. Any advice for me, girl? Yes, I have some advice for you. I obviously can't really see what's going on between you and this other girl, but if you felt something when you held hands and you're really curious when you've been watching lesbian couples, then I think it's fair to say you've got something going on in there, and you should definitely do some exploring. I know it's really hard. There's no harm in asking this girl. She might be feeling exactly the same. So yeah, I say go for it. There's no harm in trying. If you're scared of the friendship ending or it being a little bit awkward, then you could always not. But I think it's better to be honest with that person. And who knows, even if she's not feeling the same way, if she's a really good friend, she'll be able to help you through what you're going through and sort of sort out your feelings as well. So yeah. What other questions you've been asked as bisexual that you hate the most? I haven't really been asked any of these questions. I just see them all the time, and I know if I got asked these questions that I would be so mad. But questions like, do you like girls more or guys more? Who's better in bed? Do you swing more than one way? Oh, which one do you like though? Like you can only like one? Questions like that. Just people who aren't educated on the topic and think that, and have their opinion and their opinion's right, and they're not willing to educate themselves on actually being bisexual. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. If I did miss your question, then let me know and I will answer it in the comments below. If you asked me a question, then thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to answer these without you asking them, so thanks for that. If you want to participate in my next Q&A, then definitely follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. I'll put them up on the screen now. That's basically where I do all of my social media posting, and that's where you can do your asking. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway very, very soon, so if you want the chance to win a special present, then definitely make sure to go and follow those two accounts and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you like watching Q&As. I definitely enjoy doing it and answering all of your questions. It is so much fun. It's like we're a little family here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm making a little montage. I hope you guys enjoyed. While you're watching this video, I'm sure I will be in Apollo Bay with one of my besties because she has a holiday house there, and I'm making a really cool sort of VHS type vlog of my weekend in Apollo Bay. So look out for that on Wednesday, and I will see you guys in my next topic of taboo on Friday. Bye. Money.